Back up, nigga. Back up.
Hold on, I'll be back. Hey, yo, go get his shit, y'all. Go get his shit out the fuck out of here, nigga. Get your shit the fuck out of here, nigga. Turn this shit off. Get your shit the fuck out of here. Get out, nigga. Get out, nigga. Get that nigga out of here, bro. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Who's that? What's your set, nigga?
Cash Clan, bro.
No, not on Cash Clan. Get your
motherfucking cash. Let's go. Get my shit.
Look, get that nigga shit. Come on, bring it downstairs. Bring it downstairs. We throwing that nigga shit the fuck out of here.
Boy, shit back on cash.
Open the door. Open the door, ass. Yes, sir. We're gonna teach you a lesson today. It's like right here. Like, so look at right here. It's like right here, but on my back. And it feels like it has no feeling right there. It's like it feels like it either has no feeling right there or it feels like a bunch of ants running on it or something. Like just in that one little circle area though.
Oh yeah, you talking about her back got blown out?
What's wrong with this nigga, bro? What is wrong with this nigga?
Yeah, you should definitely see a doctor for that.
Bro, this nigga out of pocket, bro.
This nigga is wild.
When is it gonna be too much?
What are y'all talking about? Jared is back. I'm right here.
So you can literally do something.
Ain't nobody throwing man over there.
Damn! They like this bitch the fuck up! Fuck! Oh! God! Nigga, I got shot, bitch. Have you ever drove after getting shot? Lame ass niggas. I ain't switching seats with nobody.
Oh, does he jump out? I'm jump out.
What are y'all doing? What do y'all know? What? No, get out!
I thought we all jumped out.
Doesn't jump out.
I do my own stuff.
Come on.
No problem with me. Pop, shut up, floor.
Yeah!
Pop back, clot, why?
Hey, but get this nigga off. Get this nigga off the street. Hey, get this nigga off the... Man, get off the street, you long neck bitch!
Bro, I wish I had a...
You long...
Hey, Jay.
Why am I even here?
Jay.
Jay, let.
Bro, I wish I had a cane. I'd yank your bitch ass off the stage like Looney Tunes.
No, Jay, no.
No, I'm an expert driver. Oh, shit.
Where's this taking us? Oh, the car, send nigga up there.
I'm gonna hit that nigga, bro.
It don't matter, they ain't talking that.
Are you fucking serious? There's no way.
That nigga blew our whole team up, bro.
There's no way.
He literally blew our whole team up.
There's no way.
Damn, we little now. Why
He
you so little, bro?
Too little. Little body ass.
Yeah, man. What's up, bro? Be happy now. Be happy now, bro. Yeah. Oh, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah. How big? Like this big?
Yeah,
Right there.
I am free. Hey, don't you love that speaker? It's my favorite worldly possession.
You know it's waterproof, right?
Yes, I use it in.
I got no bread for you, Lil.
Bobby back.
This cat is sorry as hell.
The fuck? Man, he got my nigga Bobby back. It's Soldier, hit me, bro.
Why he tell you that, Lou?
Hit me, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I was going towards you.
That nigga tripping.
That nigga's fucking straight tripping.
What? I don't get you. This ain't no item swap. This is an item swap.
Oh no.
Oh!
No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
put no Britons that shit. All right, y'all. I'm gonna win it for y'all, bro. I'm gonna show you this, that you made a good decision.
Man it up, boy. Work out.
I'm gonna be the bad.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I told you.
That logically don't make sense how you open the parachute.
It don't.
They
It
don't,
don't.
but look, you made a good decision, boy.
You almost fucked your knees up.
Ooh, I got knees of steel, boy. Wait, who are we fighting? Who are we fighting? There's a sniper looking at us. Get down, y'all. Don't move. There's a sniper looking at us.
Get out here. Why don't get out here? Don't get out right there.
Oh, wait. Pick me up. Pick me up. Pick me up. Drive.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh no. I got hit.
Where are you going?
Yeah. It's out there, it's out there, it's out there, it's out there, it's out there. It's out there, it's out there.
Yeah, no.
You cannot.
This nigga done flipped the fucking car. What the fuck? What is going on with y'all niggas, bro? We got John here, you know what I'm saying? That's not normal.
What the fuck does that mean? You got John, that means we about to win, right? Alright, y'all. Okay. Don't hold me like that.
Yeah, now you see
got that Xbox.
Now you see
Dildo donated $1 and said, "You look so cute today, Daddy. Appreciate you, boy."
What?
Okay.
Nah,
For
you
the dollar.
really read that because you knew some such shit.
No, I just want to pull into a billion. Now Ben's back. You can read donuts, Ben.
What the fuck?
Y'all see this nigga? What the fuck? I didn't know you could come over that shit.
Go.
No! What? No way! This nigga.
Oh my god, the fucking thing holds the fuck out of me.
You said, John, shut fuck up, John.
What the fuck?
What?
He pulled out some batons. What the fuck was that?
What? He moving so fast.
What the fuck?
I had sex and a condom fell out.
What? Let's get the bandito.
This content is rated M. When police arrived at the apartment, they would find 25-year-old Fidel Lopez kneeling over his deceased girlfriend, 31-year-old Maria Nemeth, whilst laying in a blood-soaked bathroom. Upon further inspection, the interior of the apartment as well as many other minor cosmetics were damaged to what seemed to be a struggle. Fidel was ultimately the prime suspect as he was the only one at the crime scene, and neighboring tenants reported only hearing a male screaming followed by loud bangs. Fidel would be detained and questioned by local detectives the following days to come. Meanwhile, Maria's autopsy would state she died from severe disembowelment as her guts were forcibly removed through her vaginal canal, causing excruciating pain resulting in death in mere minutes. Blood samples around the
Too much. Too much.
With respect to interrogation analysis, it's no secret the benefit of hindsight gives you a considerable advantage when evaluating information. When you know a subject is guilty, it allows you to exclusively look for guilty behavior. The knowledge of outcome highlights the imperatives while stripping away non-essentials, and this allows you to calculate certain things that would otherwise be overlooked by cause of your own doubt. Hindsight is 20/20. Everyone is well aware of this aphorism, and what's fascinating is that it not only applies, but is far more compatible to the innocent than it is to the guilty. The reason for this is because the information you have to scrutinize is reduced when dealing with innocent subjects. When you remove the versatile factors of misdirection and trickery, you're left with relatively straightforward behavior in comparison. Of course, the argument that everyone is different and can react in a different manner has merit. Human beings are unique, and there will always be exceptions to every rule, especially when you take into...
This doesn't seem like the kind that I was watching yesterday that was, like, interesting. Maybe this one.
On July 24, 2015, at around 2:20 a.m., there was a peculiar call made to 911.
Jacksonville 911, Orange.
Yeah, someone reported a car stolen. It's a 95 Honda Civic.
You know who stole it?
No, I don't. It's a 95 Honda Civic, and somebody just took off.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just check and make sure it wasn't towed or anything, all right?
It couldn't have been towed, not that quick. And it's my kid is in the back, still in the back of the car. My kid is in the back of the car.
Okay. What color is it?
It's a bright orange. You can't miss it. 95 Honda Civic.
Which way did it go?
I just seen it. I tried to run towards the street, but it looked like it went left, but I couldn't tell, man. By the time I got from the back of the neighborhood, that thing had already.
Okay. Okay. Which way was the last scene going?
All right. First of all, he said somebody stole my car. It's a 95 Civic. All right, we've established that. It's a 95 Civic. That was the first thing you said? Your son is in the back seat, though. Just got kidnapped. And is in a car with some stranger. And the first thing you said was my car was stolen. It's a 95 Civic. You don't sound too worried, homeboy. I think you did something weird.
It looked like it was going left towards University.
Okay. Is your kid?
What's that?
Your kid is in the back seat, right?
Yes, in the back seat.
Can you describe the suspect?
There's literally no panic in his voice whatsoever. He's so fucking calm.
I did not see. I went inside real quick, put on a movie, and by the time I came out, the car was gone. So.
Okay. Just stay on the line with me, all right? We have a lot of police coming.
Okay.
Police began the search for the 1995 bright orange Honda Civic. However, it's not a ridiculous notion to suggest that this call was strange. The caller, 32-year-old William Ruben Ebron Jr., who we will refer to as Ruben, is very nonchalant about the call. There were two things strange about the call. For one, he mentions the stolen car first, then the missing child. Under normal circumstances, it is likely that a missing child is mentioned first, since the parent calling would subconsciously perceive the missing child to be more important than a stolen car. The dispatcher even gets caught off guard and has to clarify the situation since it is so bizarre.
My kid is in the back, still in the back of the car. My kid is in the back of the car.
Okay.
The second strange thing is the unusually calm demeanor. Picture this. You just went outside to find your car with a child you are responsible for gone. You would likely be frantic and unable to control yourself. You wouldn't be able to stop talking. You would most likely volunteer any relevant information yourself instead of waiting for any prompts. For comparative purposes, here is a more common reaction to a missing child.
911, what's your emergency? I called a little bit ago. The deputy sheriff's not here. I found out my granddaughter has been taken. She has been missing for a month. We're talking about a 3-year-old little girl. My daughter finally admitted that the baby's in the store. I need to find her. Your daughter admitted that the baby is where? That the babysitter took her a month ago that my daughter's been looking for. I told you my daughter was missing for a month. I just found her today, but I can't find my granddaughter. She just admitted to me that she's been trying to find her herself. There's something wrong. I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car. Okay, what is the 3-year-old's name?
Everyone is different, and in criminal psychology, we cannot make broad assumptions because everyone reacts to strange situations differently, since strange situations happen rarely. However, the 911 call immediately placed Ruben as a suspect in the mind of detectives. The child reported missing is 21-month-old Lonzy Barton. He is the son of Lana Larimore Barton, who is Ruben's new girlfriend. Lana Barton worked as a dancer in Waco's Gentlemen's Club, while Ruben was a local drug dealer. They had met during February, 6 months prior to the 911 call at the Waco's Club when Lana Barton wanted to purchase cocaine as she knew Ruben was a seller. They hit it off romantically and moved in together in May. During this time, Ruben routinely was left alone with Lana Barton's children, Lonzy Barton, as well as Lonzy's 5-year-old sister. Ruben would even make transactions involving illegal substances while the children were with him. However, the two were madly in love as Lana felt the need to tattoo her boyfriend's name across her body. 15 minutes after the initial 911 call, the 1995 bright orange Honda
Honda Civic was found less than a mile away with no one inside. At this point, detectives still had lots of questions, but it clearly was not a typical child abduction. If the criminal was attempting to just steal a car, then they would not have voluntarily taken the child and not the car. If the criminal was abducting the child purposefully, they would not have taken the car in the first place. They would have taken just the child. Something didn't make sense here, and Ruben was now the clear top suspect. Both Ruben and Lana are immediately brought in for questioning approximately 2 hours after the initial 911 call. At this point, detectives question Ruben in the hopes that they will be able to find the child, but Ruben is also a suspect. The detectives have to question Ruben in a way that is not confrontational, as that would risk Ruben seeking legal counsel and putting an end to the questioning. Instead, they have to first reassure Ruben and save the confrontation for later, since the child may still be alive at this point, and Ruben is the last person to have contact with the missing child.
You want any water or anything? Coffee. And some water, please. Alright, I'll get you both. Just sit tight. This ain't gonna be locked, so just open it and holler. Thank you.
At this point, Ruben is not under arrest and he is free to go. The detective mentions that the door is unlocked and is showing Ruben hospitality to make him comfortable enough to comply with what is asked of him later. The detectives will question Ruben under the guise of trying to locate the missing child, but they are actually locking Ruben into a narrative that will later be challenged with forensic evidence.
You have a cell phone? Yes, sir. I see it.
The detective asks for Ruben's phone, and Ruben agrees only because there has not been any confrontation yet. Ruben is free to refuse at this point, but he doesn't because he wants to be perceived as being helpful to the investigation and thinks refusing to cooperate will impede on that. Little does he know, he is already the top suspect in the eyes of the detectives, but they do a good job at making him not realize that.
You have any issue with me looking at it?
I mean, it's dead.
It's dead?
It's dead. This is the one I got back to the house and called the police.
This one's totally dead. That's the one you called the police with?
Yeah. That, I initially called them with that. I probably got a word or two in.
Can I try charging it?
Yeah.
Do you have a charger? I'm gonna stick it out and charge it, okay? You're okay with that?
It's alright.
The detectives then ask him to recall what he did the entire day prior to the 911 call. This is done to establish a timeline narrative. It doesn't matter if the timeline is the truth or not, as it can be later refuted with evidence. More importantly, it locks Ruben into a narrative.
When I headed back out, it was close to 12:40, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. Headed back out. Approximately midnight to when? I'd say about 12:45. Where'd you head to? Went to the gas station, got some gas. Which gas station? Bay Meadows, Kangaroo.
It's 12:45 this morning. AM?
Yeah. Just got $8, pump number 1.
Did you go inside, pay cash?
Yeah.
Or was did you actually go inside, or was it a window?
I went inside.
Okay.
Okay. From there it was. Were you by yourself then? No, I had the kids with me. I know that doesn't sound too good leaving that car on, but we've been doing it for the past like month and a half.
Hey, there's nobody perfect in this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruben has just incriminated himself by admitting to child neglect. Ruben says he leaves the car on with the kids inside of it since the car might not start without a jump start if it's turned off. In the state of Florida, this is a form of child neglect, as it is a prolonged period of time without necessary supervision. The detectives are quick to use this as a moment to build rapport by mentioning that no one in the room, including the detectives, are perfect. Their accepting demeanor is building Ruben's confidence in his story, but it does not mean that any criminal behavior is going to be excused.
But we've, if we turn it off, it's bound to not start up. And we gotta always pop.
He says that he also goes to the laundromat after the gas station, has to go back to the house to get detergent, and go back to a laundromat. Then he goes back to the house, exits the car, but leaves the kids inside because he was supposedly going to leave to pick up Lana shortly. The 5-year-old sister exits the car herself shortly after and comes into the house, but Lonzy is still in the car, and that's when the car gets stolen.
Straight in.
What was the reason you went back in? I don't remember.
Went back to the house.
Well, you were at the laundromat, then you went back to the house.
I went back to the house, yeah.
What'd you go back to the house for?
To get some stuff.
What'd you go to get?
some stuff.
Which is what? I mean, if you're going to be honest, now's the time to be honest. Some what?
Cocaine.
Okay. So you went back to get cocaine?
Something like that.
Powder or crack?
No, not crack, powder.
All right. For who?
For me to wake up.
All right. So, what time was this? And look, I don't care about your drug use. I really don't.
The detective says he doesn't care about his drug use to get Ruben to divulge as much information as possible. The bigger goal right now is to locate Lonzy, but the information related to drug use will be used against Ruben later.
What were...
I just never want to say that.
So you left laundry, you left it
about
there.
2:07, went inside. She came inside. I put the
Did you do a line?
The phone was already or the TV was already on. I had a movie and so I heard it, put it on Aladdin. I was going to tell him to go ahead and watch it. And as I said, went out.